Stu Kennedy was the Australian hero, being an injury replacement wild card on the Gold Coast at Snapper Rocks, not too far from his hometown at Lennox Head. And he took down the biggest name of the sport, Kelly Slater, then on to another world champion, Gabriel Medina, finishing with a semi-final finish.
Sure, I capitalised on them. So here he goes now. While we're at that break, Stu Kennedy draws off the bottom. I'll tell you what, this board's looking nice out here as well. It's got to find those nice smooth faces, that low centre of gravity going. You see that's pretty much one of the things you've got to do out here today. You can't stand up tall. You've got to have those legs bent. You've got to be nice and low to your board. Just gives you that stability. There's a lot of lump and bump and chop, and even the white water from the wave before makes it even more difficult to set those fins, get that rail engaged, and to finish off your wave.
Now starting out the back is Matt Banting. Little carve down off the top. Now he's setting up his second maneuver. Highline wrap for Banting. Now looking for something solid off the lip. Bottom turns, a layback carve. Right into another bottom turn and hooks it again. It's a nice turn selection for Matty Banting and hoping for a little more. He's slowing down the rhythm. But now he's got a little inside track, springing for it. Hits it off the top, ditches the pins, and provides a solid finish right on the sand.
Wow. Well, that would have been a 10 in my day, left to right.
Yeah. And counting the maneuvers. Here comes Stu. Kennedy leans on the heels. That quick cut back in the pocket. Nice mid-face bottom turn highline wrap. Kennedy looks like he's in total control of this board. Plenty of rhythm off the bottom and a clean carve again for Stu. Now just feeling his way. There's a lot of foam on the face. Sneaks in a nice vertical snap and he'll come down with that big inside section. All Australian bout. Always good for a good catch-up when you see Banting's pops around the contest site. Let's go back to this wave. What'd you like here, Potts?
Watch this turn right here. Watch when he comes down. Boom, he just does that little hop over the section. He's got so much spring in his step. I love just that light on his feet. Just gets that board going. Look at it. It's leaving the water every time he turns. He's getting so much drive and projection out of it. Nice clean wave right here from Matty. Just wants to make sure he finishes off on his feet. He knows Stu Kennedy dropped a 6 on him, so Matty looking over his shoulder. Do I continue? Yes, I do. There's one more opportunity here to finish off with something special. Nice little connection with that lip there. Just throws that tail out and really right on the beach there for Matty Banting. So it's not going to be a huge score, but he's on the board. Right behind him, Stu Kennedy just cuts back, waits for this wave to stand up. Now it starts to get that vertical face on it. This is what these guys are looking for, that smooth, clean water. Allows you to set those fins better, draw off the bottom, and get those nice, clean maneuvers like that. So Stu Kennedy, already with a 6 in his scoreline, is going to back it up. All you need to do is finish off on your feet. Tricky section on the inside, and that's exactly what he does. Blows the tail out, gets that board coming all the way back around, and rides out of it nice and clean. So good backup right there.
My hero stopped, said, "Where you going, Gromit?" And I was like, "I'm coming to see you, mate." Here we go. Here's Stewie up and riding. He's a great competitor. Can't believe he's on a similar, well, it might be the very same board. And that's the deal with a magic board. We know a lot of people have gone up in size today. Hits it off the top there, racing through to the inside, and another beautiful snap. We saw those tail slide snaps of Snapper a lot, and cuts out another clean ride, looking to improve on that 6.
What's happening out there? But Stu Kennedy, like BL said, when you get a magic board, it doesn't matter what, like I had a magic board in '89 and it used to go, it went everywhere. It doesn't matter where you take it, the board would go well. Stu Kennedy on an absolute screamer right here, looking to improve on a 6, which I reckon he's done, just jamming the fins right there. Some great surfing from Stu Kennedy, just trying to build that momentum. He knows Matty Banting's capable of big things.
And just about the wave, you got to be on the right wave and do the right turns, and I think that's how you get the big scores. And here in Bells Beach, the judges want to see big turns. So.
All right, Kai, thank you so much for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Rosie. Kyle Belly figuring out the formula quickly to get wins on the CTs. We catch up to Matty Banting, who picked off this solid one from way out the back, and he's got plenty of room to wind up off the top on a big section. Perfect connection for the boy from Port Macquarie, and he'll get out. He's looking for an 8.2 to take the lead, and a solid approach there with Stu Kennedy still trying to build on his 6s for the time being. But what a set to come through our venue right now. As we now focus on this is Stu Kennedy at the 2-minute mark, stretching out that bottom turn. Highline wrap to start, trying to better a 6.53 here. Carves it nice and solid. Still going deep off the bottom. Little setup off the top, but has some flow and rhythm. Now a big, solid hack to finish on a heavy section way down the beach. Now we're down to 90 seconds remaining. Looking like that could fit into his top two. Barton, how'd you like that performance? They're matching the waves that they're getting out in this lineup. We're down to 45 seconds and Banting up again, and he'll kick straight out.
Ooh. Well, I'm just looking at that wave, Joe, just determining whether that was a smart move. Well, Steph Gilmore was a rookie on tour, took out a world title. I don't know, though. You know, it's a tough one. It's a long year. Can't get too far ahead. You've got to think one hit at a time.
Well, we're loving the performance from the injury replacement wild card of Stu Kennedy.